Neil from Essex here with a tool that is sure to save you some grief with your equipment. This is a hydraulic coupler connection tool. We've all gone through and fought with hydraulic couplers before, especially if they get a little bit of pressure in them. And today I'm going to show you how this tool can make connecting these things a little bit easier.
Essex, a helping hand with your land.
We have all fought with hydraulic couplers, haven't we? If you've been around equipment before, you owned an excavator, a tractor, whatever, undoubtedly you've unhooked one of these things and fought to get it reconnected again, right? It doesn't take a whole lot of sunshine on these black hoses or unhooking something in a way that leaves a little bit of pressure in that line that can make these things a bear to connect again. And typically, if we're gonna go through and do that just with the tools in your toolbox, you're gonna go and take some wrenches and crack that fitting open or tap a hammer against the pin there on the inside to try to bleed that pressure off. But all of those things make some kind of mess. This tool here gives you a way to get more mechanical force on these couplers than what you can manage on your own. And very simply, what you do is open this thing up, take the jaws, and slide these jaws over top of your hydraulic coupler and start to squeeze here. This is just a woodworking clamp, right? And as you squeeze, you pull back the locking collar on your hydraulic coupler, and this tool will go through and push those couplers together and lock them into place again, right? Able to exert more force in a straight manner than what you can by wrenching around and banging on this thing. So here's another example of this working. This New Holland here has flat face couplers. We can line them up there to start. And when you look here at the clamp, you'll see there's two notches down here in the bottom. This will work well on 1/2 or 3/4 inch couplers. And really all you're looking for is some places in here where you can get this thing secure and then start to pump it and it locks the coupler in. And when it comes to the machines that you would use this on, I've shown you a bunch of examples here where you grab the male and the female coupler, but that's not the only way to use this. A lot of times you're gonna have, say, a valve body that has couplers on it, and you're gonna notice here how far this thing opens up. This is gonna allow you to be able to wiggle this into some different places that you might not think that you could actually use a tool like this. The length allows you to get behind a manifold or a valve body or something and actually pull the mating coupler back into that manifold with the extra length that the clamp has. As far as the tool itself goes here, you'll notice this is a woodworking clamp, right? You probably got a couple of them floating around your garage. But what really makes this work are these two clips that we've had manufactured here. These are cut out to be able to accommodate a 1/2 inch hydraulic coupler or a 3/4 inch hydraulic coupler. 5/8 will slide in here too if you have one of those, or metric sizes are pretty tolerant as well. And then we also have spacers that we had to put in here in order to take up the gap between the clamp right here and the plate. So there's a couple of different pieces that are kind of custom machined in here in order to make this cool functional tool. Now, a couple things here you're going to want to keep in mind if you're actually using one of these. If you're using Pioneer couplers, you still need to be able to pull the collar back while you're clamping them down. That has to be open for it to smash correctly. Flat face couplers, not an issue, right? You just push those together. You're also going to watch that you're pushing directly straight down on these things. If you manage to wiggle this tool in here in a way and your coupler's sitting a little cockeyed, we can't promise you're not going to damage something if you're not squeezing on it straight, right? Just like you would attach those together by hand. So pretty cool tool, right? I have one in my toolbox now for sure. The amount of times that I've fought reconnecting my grapple again, I'd be glad to go grab one of these in the future. So if you're shopping for one of these and we can fix you up, or if you need parts for any machines you've already got, look us up at Essex. We're available at 800-222-3373 or online at Essex.com.